Yep. Hi all, this is Dr. J and Jake, streaming live from Eastern Long Island where it's rainy and drizzly, and from Austin, Texas, where it looks pretty beautiful, right, Jake?
Yeah, nice and sunny today.
Nice and sunny.
But really hot. Really hot.
So we're gonna talk stocks today, and hopefully we'll get a bunch of people to join us. I know it's an odd time, 2 o'clock, and whether people saw my tweet or not that we're going to be on at 2, I'm not sure. Confucius saying thanks, that the show has helped him a lot. Our pleasure, Confucia, and you've contributed. Yeah. So feel good about your contributions. So this week, I've done very well with the stocks that I plan on talking about. Let me just go through them. ATHX, Athlon Medical, Amazon.com, which I take credit for selling at 3,200, at least some of it.
Nice.
AstraZeneca, BCRX, which is BioCris, of course, BioPath, CAPR, CVM, Cellsite, Mankind, Novavax, RMTI, which I don't know if you still own it, and Space, SPCE. So we're going to, those are the main ones we're going to talk about. You can sneak in some others, I suppose.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mainly talk. Eyes of Money made it here, and so did Joe make it. MTBC is a big winner. We'll try to go over as much as we can today. So I only have 4 charts. I'm not going to draw anything. I already drew them. ATHX, Cytokinetics, AstraZeneca, and Mankind. AstraZeneca is being bought today ahead of their scheduled July 20th update of the vaccine. So that's why it's popping today, I believe.
Oh, wow.
I added a little bit today on the pop. I don't care. I'm up nicely on it already, so I figured I'll average up a little bit.
That's nice. So they're reporting positive vaccine data soon.
The 20th. So that's what's today? Today is the 17th, right?
Yeah. So was that
Monday?
Yeah, Monday. Oh, that's gonna help the market.
Oh, there goes the picture. We blinked off for a second. I don't know why. So I wanted to start with ATHX. So let's just take a look at the picture, the chart. Mostly we'll talk, but I do have a few charts. So I just want to show ATHX because it's a Oh, I got to be happy about that one, right? Anytime that thing pops, it gives my morale a little bit of a boost when that thing pops.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice today for ATHX.
It popped pretty nice. It took out the recent high. Today it hit, I think, 319, 320. So it did take out that high, but it's trading back in its range between 310 and 265. I want to see it above, close above the 310 would be very, very nice. I don't know if we're going to get it. It's at 307, up 25 pennies, or 8.79%. I'd be happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, I'd rather to close above 310, but you take what you get. Positive day, a green day, nice green candle, we'll take it. You
Should I
never know.
Yep, here.
What have we got into the close? We got 2 more hours, right? So
Yeah, 2 hours.
Anything can happen in those last 2 hours.
Yeah, it's also option expiration day today.
Oh, so we could get a pop above that 310. That would be very nice.
Yeah, pop or
it could go down below 3. That should not be nice.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. It's been selling off from the 320 number, but I've seen these things turn around.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just see what happens on ATHX.
The last ATHX day was not good for ATHX.
I mean, the key number that we got to take out is first 330, and then obviously we take out. Well, if we take out going back to this high on 414, take out 359, we're off to the races. Now, one of the other companies we're going to talk about, CAPR, is up against ATHX in that it's competing for odds, the odds market. They do cell modification. They're a little bit different approach than stem cells, I think. And also CAPR long-term has a very promising portfolio, including Duchenne muscular dystrophy, AMD. So I like CAPR. Even though I like it, I sold it. I mean, you can't be in everything. You know what I mean?
No, I mean you can't. Now, I mean if you're gonna be in everything, just buy XBI.
Right, just buy XBI.
Yeah.
You can't be. I mean, you've got to take some profits. If on a pullback, I'll go back in. So I want everyone to know I did sell it, probably foolishly, but I did. Look, I told everyone when I sold NEO at 7, I know it's going to go to 10 afterwards. I didn't know it was going to go to 15, but I knew it was going to go to 10. So as we're just chatting, ATHX slipped another point, another 2 points. So it looks like it's heading to that $3 mark. And well, whether it finds support at $3, I don't know. I hope so. At least close above $3. It would be disappointing to all those ATHX longs if it closes below $3. Psychological level, you know what I mean, Joe?
Yeah.
It's all about psychology. Cytokinetics is an interesting thing. I don't talk about this one. I own it for about 10 years, and I started buying it at 4. And I haven't traded it in a couple of years at all. I just watched it go up, went to 29, announced dilution at 24, and it went down as low as 22 and change today. I finally bought some more, and I bought some more at about 23. So I couldn't resist the sale. I mean, there are people who are paying good money at 24. I'm getting it at 23. I'll take it. So I actually added to my long-time position in cytokinetics. Heart failure drug, I forget the name of it. I'm not following it that carefully. They're partnering with Amgen. That's their main drug. I don't know how far away they are. I think they're late stage 2, early stage 3. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care. I'm not really trading this much. It's in my long-term portfolio.
Okay.
So that's why I don't talk about it much. But I thought it was, considering the move it made, worth a mention. Come on, AstraZeneca. I thought I shorted it. I guess I didn't. You know what? If I didn't short it, maybe it doesn't pay to, because I talked about it with you already. And let's move on.
Yeah.
Dr. J likes it. Dr. J bought more. Monday is a big day for AstraZeneca. I have to alert everyone that follows us to Mankind because this one is capable of popping into the twos at a moment's notice. So once it starts moving, it moved nicely. This is one of my favorite patterns. If you have a basically 10-day or more downtrend from the highs, which this is, the high was 244. We have 10 or more days down, followed by a juicy green candle. Dr. J is in. I actually got in at 161, and I wanted to buy more today. In fact, I placed an order with my broker, which I did not realize did not fill because of some nonsense rule that they have. And I don't want to divulge which broker, so I'm not going to say. But I had an order in to buy more lower, and it's annoying me that it didn't fill. But considering how good a day I've had today, I can be a little annoyed. And those are the only stocks I charted. So let's go back to just discussing the rest.
Yeah, the Mankind one is interesting. So they just got an improved drug. So you're playing this for commercialization?
Yes, I mean it's been very slow catching on, but that doesn't mean it won't catch on. They have a drug, mealtime insulin, that if you take that drug, it's inhalable. If you take that drug, you don't know you have diabetes. Your blood sugar is the same as a normal individual that does not have diabetes. It's a wonderful drug, and you don't have to inject yourself. It has a lot of potential to catch on still. Not everybody can take it, apparently. It's not that easy to get used to and get the right technique. And some people have breathing difficulties. So it's a little complicated, but I think over the long haul, this will catch on still. I'm not betting on that. I'm betting on a short-term pop anyway.
Okay. Hey, your cytokinetics. So it looks like they have a readout, right, in Q4?
Yes, the readout is what is that, phase 2?
3.
Oh, is it phase 3? I told you I'm not following that carefully.
Yeah, well, phase 2 enrollment paused due to COVID. Data can be available second half if enrollment from first cohort is completed. But you might get phase 3 and for their acute heart failure drug in Q4. So
not far away at all.
Yeah, so you might want to check in Q4, see how that go.
Look, I might just buy more of it depending on the price behavior.
Yeah,
I have a nice gain on it. I can afford to buy shares without killing my average by much. You know what I mean? So
nice.
it probably pays for me to add to it. I'm just talking about me. I'm not talking about people watching the show. Do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute in any way investment advice. See an investment advisor before acting upon any of our wonderful stocks that we own or talk about on this show. Does that cover all grounds, Jake? What do you think?
I think so.
You think so? Okay, Mankind, I caught it down here at a really good move. I bought it in the 140s here and rode it all the way up to the exact high at 240, not the exact high. I sold it at 244, 4 pennies off the high. I had a really nice run. I didn't mention it to anybody because, I didn't buy that much of it. And, I don't know why I didn't. I usually share most of my trades. But cytokinetics I never mentioned or mentioned occasionally. Mankind, I might have mentioned it. I don't remember.
Not very often. And by the way, they have a nice website.
Yeah, not
I
very
mean,
often.
it's a commercial drug, so that they
Yeah,
should.
yeah, yeah. I guess I should have. I'm not doing it to be selfish. I just forget to do it. You know what I mean? I'll share anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not one to hoard my picks.
Yeah.
So Eyes of Money says UAVS have drones. Amazon will be using drones. Okay, Amazon will be using drones. They'll be using electric vehicles. They're going to be using, you name it, they're going to be using it to make deliveries. And Amazon, I'm still high on it long term, but I'm happy with my short term decision to sell off
Mm.
a small portion. And I'm going to get back in, as I said with Spike on Wednesday. I'm going to get back in beginning at 2,900, add more at 2,800, add more at 2,700. And my thinking is 2,630 holds.
Mm.
2,630 holds on Amazon. That's my thinking on Amazon.
Mm.
Now, does it have to get all the way down there? No. It could turn at any point. But in the meanwhile, I think for sure it's going to get to 2,900. So I'll start nibbling back. And if I don't nibble everything back, I'll just get back in at 3,200. You know what I mean? So what have I got to lose? I'm going to get back in. I love Amazon. I'm a long-term Amazon bull.
Nice.
My
Yeah.
new target is 4,000,
Mm.
but short-term 2,650 maybe.
Mm.
And that's a big move from 2,650 if it gets there to 4,000. But I called 3,000 when it was 1,800 or less. I think less. I don't
You did.
remember.
Yeah, remember.
You remember, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's all we have to say about Amazon. And I have a whole list. Let me just get back to my list. So I try to go in order more or less.
Yeah. Did you include Athlon on that list?
Athlon is on that list.
Oh, good. That's
In
an exciting one.
fact, it's second on the list. I'll let you talk about it. You can start.
Well, I mean, this one is, in terms of our share play, might be one of the more exciting short-term play.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I can't put my finger on it, right? I mean, they have this device that apparently filters blood out, filters out potentially cancer from the blood, which sounds crazy.
It doesn't filter cancer out. It filters the exosomes out, or
Yeah,
particles that would cause the cancer. And it filters out nanoparticles, virus.
yeah. So I mean, apparently they had success with Ebola, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean,
On one patient.
yeah, one patient.
One patient.
Now, my question there is it 1 out of 1, or is it 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6?
1 out of 1.
Okay, so to see, that's interesting, right? I mean, yeah. Now I haven't looked at the data for this, or the science for exactly what happened, but that looked promising. So yeah, they're doing it on COVID. The trial started.
Did it start? Did it start?
They got the approval for the trial.
Yeah,
So that's a good question. Did the trial actually start? Right.
Right. Well, did anybody take the trouble to look at clinicaltrials.gov?
Question. Sure. I mean, I feel embarrassed for not doing that.
Oh, we have Dr. Feldman here celebrating with us. Great day to ATHX. Yes. You missed the early ATHX discussion, Mark. But basically, we're thrilled that if it just closes above 3, we'll be happy. I don't know the latest price. When we talked about it, it was sliding from 310 down to 304. Maybe we'll give it another look later. What's the story on Athlon? AEMD.
I don't know. I haven't been able to find it.
All right.
I don't know if the first patient's been in a row.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing to me for this company is they go way out of their way to remove any kind of language that will give hope for this device working on COVID. I mean, it's some of the most conservative language I've ever seen in any biotech company. You just check it out. It's go on their website. It's almost like they're trying to persuade me that this thing is not going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Similar to what they did earlier on about not entering the COVID-19 race.
Right. Right, which leads me to believe if they might believe the stock is going to get a huge bump, and they don't want to seem like they're pumping it by putting, the cheerleading type of language on the website, which I like.
Yeah,
that's why I'm in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in, but not all the way in, because I told you I keep buying on a daily basis, and I'm not done. So,
Yeah. And the last time you had a gut feel about this, you were absolutely right.
Oh, yeah. Now, the thing is, there's an if attached. If it actually works to the benefit of the patient, and the patient can get off the ventilator quicker, and the patient gets out of the hospital quicker as a result of this device, there's a 40-patient trial. Obviously, you can't prove efficacy in 40 people, but you can show mechanism of action. And let's say out of the 40, there's a definite improvement over what would be expected for acutely ill COVID patients. Significant improvement in hospitalization and so on, recovery. I think that stock will go from 2 to 20.
Yeah, I agree. It's just when and if.
Just on the completion of phase 1. And when the CEO was on the show with me on the interview, he told me that they're going to where the virus is. So that it's going to be a speedy trial. That's how I read that. So I'm very high on it. Some of the people who follow us are high on it independently. I know Linda's got a lot of faith in it. So there's a lot of smart people that I respect that are in this thing, and I do respect the CEO, and he's one of those smart people.
Yeah, seems like a really good guy.
Yeah.
So according to clinicaltrial.gov, they are not yet recruiting.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Like,
is it listed on the it's listed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But that could mean tomorrow.
Yeah, it could mean tomorrow that they are recruiting. Could mean they're recruiting right now.
That's right. It could mean tomorrow the first patient is treated.
Yeah.
Because how long are they going to wait? These are critically ill people. When you recruit, you're going to just treat them.
I don't know.
You're not going to wait 3 weeks while they're on the ventilator.
Yeah, the last time they did take a while to announce that they're doing the COVID thing.
That was different. But once they're doing it,
yeah,
I think from start to finish, you're looking at a month for phase 1.
Month.
1 month for phase 1.
Yeah, I mean, once they actually do it, I mean, how long can this take, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 20 sites listed. But I told him when he was on the show with me, I told him, I bet you're not going to need 20. He says, yeah, very likely. So he agreed with me on that.
Well, I'm scaling in to this one.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's like any other stock, biotech, it's iffy. If it works and works well, you're looking at a 10 bagger. And if it doesn't, you're looking at a 50% loss on your money.
Yeah, this is a nano cap, right? I mean, it was $20 million market cap.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's insane.
20 million, 22 million. You can easily put a 0 at the end of that.
Yeah,
two hundred
for
and twenty
sure.
million, and even then it sounds
Yeah.
cheap. Sounds cheap at 220 million.
Yeah. If we can actually get the job done, I mean, 300 million market cap.
These are not your run-of-the-mill capitalists that are looking to make a buck on COVID-19. They're men of integrity in this company. Tim Rodell is a man of the highest integrity who's been around a long time. And the chairman of the board also is from Cleveland Clinic and has an excellent reputation. So this is not a fly-by-night motley crew that they assembled. It's really an excellent crew. And when at the end of the show, when I thanked him for doing a great job at the helm, he said, "Well, I couldn't have done it without my team." And I think that's apparent there. So yeah, we like AEMD. I like it. I like Mankind. I like all of these stocks we're going to discuss today. Yeah, I own most of them. Thoughts on NBRV? You have any thoughts on NBRV?
No, I have no thoughts on.
I have no thoughts either. But we might look. Hang around. Maybe I'll chart it before the end. At this time, let's talk about BCRX a little.
Yeah. So I mean, I talk about this every week. So let's see what's new, right? I do a lot of digging.
Can I say this? Read the comment from Wednesday's show with Spike. Godfather gave a terrific rundown on 5 catalysts. 5 catalysts, and the way he put it, you don't know which one's going to happen first.
Yeah. I mean, this is a it's a kind of an insane situation. The amount of catalysts.
Tim wants to know if we have any Tesla thoughts.
No, except for I should have kept my shares. No.
I'm going to say one thing about Tesla. 2,000 by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. That's being conservative.
Yeah, that's extremely possible. I mean, I'll be surprised if that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The EV is very, very hot. I think you got to scatter a little money around on various issues.
Yeah, that's
NVRV,
true.
I don't know that name. I'd have to look at the chart on that one. Let's go on to we're in it to win it on BCRX, right? We're in it to win it.
Yeah, no, I am a large position. I found this week, so I did a lot of digging on their management team, right? Yeah. And I mean, the team is legitimate. Okay, I mean, mostly. Okay, there's 2 things that was interesting. One, the CEO is he's not a doctor. It's not even an MBA. Just bachelor degrees in something. But if you look at the chairman of the board, and by the way, I like John Stonehouse, but you look at the chairman of the board, that guy is a biotech legend. I mean, he basically created the modern day GSK. I mean, he was the CEO, president of Glaxo Wellcome, and then he merged that with modern day GSK. So that guy is a biotech and pharma legend, and he's the chairman of the board. And the team is very GSK heavy as well, right? And they have skin in the game, right? I mean, over 90% institutional plus insider holding.
Well, I took a break from buying last week. I've been buying it like every day for a long time now. I'm now buying AEMD every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched off. My daily buy is now AEMD for now. Yeah. Subject to change at any given time.
Sure.
CAPR, CAPR. That one I sold, but I probably go to 17 after I sell it, of course. They're in it. They're a good company. I like them. They're selling at 350, 360. I don't know. And they have long-term pipeline, and I said DMD. And short-term, they're in the COVID odds race, along with ATHX and MISO and Floristem and so on. So they're a good company. I have nothing bad to say about them. I should have charted it, but I don't want to go through too many charts.
Yeah.
What else? What else do I have listed? I have CVM listed to talk about.
Yeah, I mean that's a good segue into the question from Bo.
I sold some today at 14.55.
You sold some?
At 14.55, with the thought of buying some call options before the end of the day. Pull out a little money and translate it into calls.
Yeah.
So I haven't completed that trade yet. When I buy the call options, that'll complete it. I don't know what the stock is doing after I sold it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. I'm just going to buy call options at the end of the day anyway.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, that's probably a smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might add a few puts, maybe.
Yeah.
I haven't decided totally.
I mean, you have shares, you can write some calls.
Write some calls, I could do that.
Yeah.
So much I could do.
Yeah.
But I'm still liking CVM. I know there's a lot of negatives, but I like it from a gambling perspective. You know, as a mathematician, I just like the odds. So that's why I'm in it. I think the odds favor success. Not that it favors success. It favors the success-failure ratio is just overwhelmingly good. Even if you lose all your money on a failure, it's worth it because you're probably going to get 8 to 10 to 1 or more on a success. And I think it's a flip of a coin.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet, what you can't lose. CVM, I mean, it goes for anything. But that's
you could lose every penny you put in, but you could make a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so there's that risk-reward ratio. But if you look at something like AEMD, yeah, you can do 10x on AMD if the COVID thing is successful, or you can lose like 40%.
Safer.
Significantly safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, you're trying to sober me up a little bit, huh?
CVM is I mean, look, I've been cheerleading this for a long time. Of course, there's some risk, some questions I haven't been able to answer, particularly what happened in 14 and 16. No one has been able to answer that. I haven't been able to answer that. And since they went to arbitration with the CRO, I can't look into the details of the case when they sued the previous CRO.
I mean, I spoke to Gavin about it, and he just reads off a script. If you call him, he'll read off a script what happened in 16 and 14.
Yeah, and the reading off the scripting doesn't answer my question. Yeah, so that's my concern with it. And now, if I can get that answer, it'll be different.
It doesn't matter though. To me, it doesn't matter. You could find the correct answer or not find the correct answer. I still put it at even money.
Maybe.
Regardless. So to me, it makes little difference.
Yeah, maybe.
On it.
Yeah.
Mankind, we talked about Novavax. That one is flying above 100. You're looking at a $4 vaccine company that's like over about 140 or something. I mean, it's crazy.
I'm hoping for that with BioCrest.
Totally crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Linda, I'm glad you made it, Linda. They were talking about AEMD, CVM, ATHX, all of your favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Jake is very high on AEMD because he feels the risk-reward ratio there is better than CVM. And
Yeah, I mean, from math standpoint, I mean, yeah, CVM 10x or 0, this one 10x or minus 30 to 40%. I mean,
even 50%.
I don't think so. I mean, the
Well,
COVID.
as the stock goes up, maybe if it goes to 250, your risk
Yeah,
reward.
that's true. Now, the COVID thing, let's say, doesn't work out. Yeah, there could be an offering. With the I mean, then it would be like $1.
It could be a buck. Yeah.
Yeah, which was still much better risk reward.
Well, better risk reward, no question.
Yeah.
And I think with the timeliness is almost the same. They're moving very fast.
Yeah, more of a I would say about the same
Yeah.
time horizon.
Moving very, very fast.
Probably August.
That's why you're seeing the action in the stock on a daily basis, moving up, moving up. It looks like 250 is in the cards for AEMD, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost moving too fast for me. I'm trying to scale in, but
Here's another cheerleader for AEMD. Go AEMD!
Yeah.
Yay! AEMD!
Yeah.
That is cracking up a little bit.
Yeah.
But Linda, if you're in it, I feel better, Linda.
Me too.
I know you're a sharp picker.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Linda's nobody's fool, let me tell you. Linda's turned 2 into 3. How many times on Fuel Cell? Hey, Linda, how many times have you turned $2 into $3 on Fuel Cell with big runs? I mean, big gains.
Yeah.
So I think Linda likes that number, $2 stock to a $3 stock. But Linda, on this one, 2 is going to get you 20 if it all works well on AEMD, right, Jake?
Yeah.
2 could get you 20.
And maybe even more because the market cap's so low.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. All right, after that one, we had RMTI. You still in it?
No, I'm not still in it.
I'm not still in it either, but it's starting to move. You got to watch it.
Yeah, I mean that one's just unfortunate timing with the COVID deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Linda says she has run Fuel Cell up several times.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we'll all run AEMD up this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Too fast. I'm trying to slowly.
I'm allowed to say hopefully, right? I'm allowed to be an optimist, right?
Yeah, you can do whatever.
RMTI, I got my eye on it. Maybe I might put an alert on it. A break of 2.25, I might go back in.
Mm.
How about SPCE? Nice run. I don't own it, but Richard Branson looks like he's taking off to the moon, wherever he's going.
Yeah, nice run.
Nice run. That may not be over yet. That's all I got. You got anything else?
No. Quick and easy.
Yeah, all right. So then we'll call it a day, and I'll see you on. I'll talk to you over the weekend. See you next week. Have a good week. Yep. Everybody, have a great week. Hasta la vista.
Yep. Cheers.
As they say in French, hasta la vista. Oh, that's not French. Au revoir. Au revoir.
Yeah.
Arrivederci. Sayonara. Shalom.
Ciao.
Ciao. Take care.